So nice to hear that one again. Must have given that to you a couple of years ago or so on the show Big Business Live by Tom Trago. And the man himself joins me in the studio direct from, is it Amsterdam?
That's right.
Yeah, and you know, I'm a bit kind of linguistically challenged, so I say Tom Trago, which is how it kind of appears, but it's not really the kind of correct Dutch pronunciation, right?
Well, even in Amsterdam, everybody has his own like way of saying it, but I guess it's fine like this, man. I know what you mean.
And tell me about that tune, because that started off as a remix, right?
Yeah.
You know, kind of in its early days, and then you seem to have done a few different things with that live version.
Yeah, it kind of got out of hand. My friend O'Boogie from Amsterdam, he did a track with Tablik, MC from New York City, and they asked me for a remix, and I was like working on the remix, and it didn't work out, so I was like, okay, I'll just make a new track and put some of the original on top. And it was only the word Big Business. So after a while I was like, okay, this is more like a track I did instead of a remix. So I added to my live show and then started playing and fucking around with it. So it ended up as this version. And I was kind of shocked you have it, because I think you are one of the few people around the world who have this track, but you told me I sent it to you.
That's just because I'm a pest, you know. So if I like something, I think I heard it on your MySpace page or something like that, and I just like,
great, man.
Send it to me, man.
Great.
And you did.
It's exclusive. A 333R exclusive.
Well, what's that bit at the start? It sounds like it's saying 15 minutes of music.
Yeah. It's like.
But it's not 15 minutes. Is that like an edited version? Or?
No, yeah, it was like for a live show that I had to do in 15 minutes. So this was the intro of the show.
Oh, okay. And then you went into some other tracks.
Yeah, it kind of refers to the Andy Warhol saying of 50 minutes of fame. Everybody wants. So that's kind of how it got in there. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. And are you going to be doing a live set tonight, or it's strictly on the DJ tip?
It's on the DJ tip, yeah. I'll play some of my own records probably, but no, it's just a DJ set.
Yeah. Now, you know, one thing I really miss in my life, kind of surfing the net and checking out online radio shows, is the days of the Future Vintage show when you and Melody and Radna were doing the show. Man, you guys did some killer shows, and then it all kind of wound up. Did you leave before it finished with the station, or?
Yeah, just before. Yeah, I saw it coming, but the Radna and Melody were really like strong and tried to push it on. Yeah, we had some troubles. We switched like 3 radio stations in a year, and then I was like, okay, I'm out. I've done my job, and they're still doing it, but just like a monthly podcast. I think they recorded at home, and they still love music, like me too, but the days of a weekly show are over.
Yeah.
But I love them, and I mean, it was fun.
It always sounded like you were having fun. It was always kind of a good vibe in the studio, and you know, musically really interesting, very diverse.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's something I'd be interested to find out from you as well, because production-wise, you know, I'm hearing things kind of going in more a house direction for you, which, you know, only really reflects kind of one part of what you were doing in the show. Has that kind of come to be what people are expecting from you as a DJ these days as well, because of your productions?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I still like a lot of different music, and I still, when I play out as a DJ, if there's a possibility, I'll always try to play like as broad as my love for music is. But yeah, I mean, dance music and especially house music works really well in clubs and like at night. So I play that a lot when I go out, and I love it, man. I love the repetition of house music, especially when I'm dancing. But no, like my new album will have a lot of down tempo stuff on it too, and I just try to like do a project like Voyage Direct and try to have a place or a platform where I can just put my house or disco stuff out. But then I will also like create new projects and do more down-tempo stuff, or I'm working on a jazz project which has nothing to do with house or disco, with the Kindred Spirits Ensemble. So there will be a lot of stuff coming up, like as diverse as the show was.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, tell us a little bit more about these projects then. So what's the thing you're doing with the Kindred Spirits Ensemble?
The Kindred Spirits Ensemble, it started out like last year, and it is like a full ensemble of 24 musicians. And we started out playing like covers of like Larry Heard tracks or Theo Parrish tracks or things like that. And it was for electronic music festival in Holland called 5 Days Off. So this whole collaboration went so well, and it was like sort of integration of new electronic music with like classical instruments, like 4 cello players, acoustic bass players, and singers. Really like the biggest band I've ever been in, and it worked out so nice. The guy running Kindred Spirits, Casey the Funkaholic, he just planned out like 1 repetition day in a month, so we all come together, and now instead of playing those covers, we try to work on new tracks. And every time I go home with like 24 track recordings of crazy jams with all those musicians. And I'm really like I'm a bit scared by the enormous power of all those really trained musicians. But
so your role is kind of more as a producer.
Yeah, trying to conduct it more. Yeah. Trying to like put the ship in some direction. But so that project is kind of doing well, I guess.
Yeah, great. And the next album you're doing, the next solo album, that's also going to be for Rush Hour, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm really happy with Rush Hour, and why not? I mean,
they're doing a lot of good stuff and have been for many years, so
yeah, definitely
respect to them.
Yeah, and I like the other artists also they promote, so that's good. And I love it that like it's an Amsterdam thing, you know. It's like it's always good to have a label in your own city, and people you can knock on the door if the money is not in. No, man, not making money on music anyway. So.
Yeah, right. And when you sort of first got involved in music, was it electronic music, and was it house that kind of got you started?
No, actually it was really hip hop back in the days when I was like 14, 15. I was really influenced by the hip hop DJs and the whole hip hop culture, and kind of got my attention. So from there on, I went to soul, funk, reggae stuff, all kinds of music, jazz, and actually then I put out my first record, which was a kind of a techno house record called Live with the Barbecue. Actually, it was a hip hop beat, but I couldn't get the sample any slower, so I had to speed up the beat. And I brought it to the guys from Rush Hour, and they said, well, this is some proper techno stuff. And I was like, I didn't even own a techno record. I was like, sure, man. And they put it out. And after that, I released on Not Navigators. I released like a of instrumental hip hop, wonky type of stuff EP. And I think that was kind of the ending for me with the whole hip hop stuff. And then I really got like so enthusiastic about the disco and house influence at that time. I think about 4 years ago. So I guess that's part of my life, you know, just feeling these influences and try to convert it through myself, and then stuff comes out. But I don't want to stay too long at one genre, because there's so much beautiful music around, and I guess that's my way of like feeling those genres, by just trying to make it myself and try to get to really feel the groove that's behind the genre.
I mean, certainly from an outsider's perspective, it seems like a good scene you guys have got going in Amsterdam, and there's a lot of kind of collaboration and kind of people supporting each other's projects and that sort of thing. And I guess that can only help you to kind of explore different angles when you've got people that you can kind of work with on the hip hop side, or on the house side, or on the jazz side, or whatever. There's always someone there you can kind of get ideas from and bounce ideas off and all that sort of thing. Yeah,
definitely. And I also think there's the free state of mind a lot of people have in Amsterdam, because of like the past generation of DJs. They were really free-minded. I mean, they would play a cool jazz record and then play a disco record afterwards, and then end up in house and techno, and then go all the way back at the end of the evening to a Sun Ra thing. And I mean, if you have people free-minded like that, you're not scared to like do different things, or like experience or do different things with genres. I mean, I think some people, especially like Antal from Rush Hour and KC from Kindred Spirits and all the people around it, they don't mind genres. I mean, we're just talking about good music and about good vibrations. That's like the main thing, I think. And I'm really thankful to be in Amsterdam, surrounded by open-minded people when it comes to that.
All right, let's kick it off. Tom Trago in place.